I'm Jameson and I own 2 Capriottis in northern Idaho. Got one in Coeur and one in Post Falls. So I actually heard about Capriottis from my father-in-law. He owns some restaurants on the East Coast, and he had brought up Capriottis as a brand that he had heard about that had really good food. The first time I tried the food, it really blew me away. I tried the Slobby Joe first. It looked like nothing I had ever seen before. Yeah, it just blew me away. I think it's the quality. You know, nobody else cooks turkeys in-house. Nobody else has Wagyu. It's just a product that you can't get anywhere else. I've never seen anything come close. I'd never done anything in the food space. I'd never done anything franchising. We initially thought that we wanted to do something of our own creation and quickly realized that that was going to be too big of an undertaking. We wanted to align ourselves with a company that would support us and help us through the process. We needed to learn how to be a successful restaurateur. That's what led us to it, is we realized we couldn't do it by ourselves. I wasn't sure what kind of support we would get from a franchise because I'd never been a part of one. From the very beginning, it was very clear that our hands were going to be held through the entire process. Everything was very well organized. Everything was just laid out roadmap style. Right off the get-go, working with the real estate team and finding a good site that was super clear and concise, very straightforward. Honestly, if there was something that I needed from someone or just from the company, I can find someone that can help me very quickly. Capriotti's culture feels like a family. It's honestly a good time. Everybody I've met with Capriotti's has been super kind, and I feel like that's a vibe or a culture that I try and bring to my team is, you know, be real with people. And in the community, I feel like we've made a difference and impact just by being a part of people's lives and, you know, school fundraisers and, you know, donating to the hospital and the firemen and police appreciation we just had recently. I've met more business owners since becoming a local business myself than I ever thought I would. It's a lot of fun to be able to walk around town and run into people and be like, oh, you own Capriotti's, and you're like, oh, you own this place, and just, you know, just feel like you're part of a group. Biggest surprise opening up a Capriotti's was how many people already knew about it. It was a huge fan base that came out to see us when we opened up in Coeur d'Alene, and it shocked me how many people were like, we're here for the Bobby, we're here for the cheesesteak, they know. Impactful for me would be growing in my skills as a business owner, learning how to work with all different types of people from different places and all align with a common goal. Going with a franchise is a good move if you don't know what you're doing. You know, they will help you, they will give you the tools to succeed. But I would also tell them that you better be ready to work hard, because making sandwiches is not easy. It sounds easy, but it's a lot of work, but it's very rewarding. I really like Capriotti's for how real they are and how down to earth and how they come alongside you. I've talked with other bigger franchises and it just seemed like you weren't gonna matter. You would get lost somewhere in the mix. I really appreciate being a part of a company where I feel like I can be heard if I want to be heard. And I can go talk to people and change things potentially if they need to be changed. So that's what I really appreciate about Capriotti's. You gotta be ready to go all in, because it'll change your life.